Well, in today's edition of Amo Does It, I saddled up and did something I've never done before. Let's ride a horse. Let's take a look at how that went. Going horseback riding is something I've always wanted to do, so I thought, hey, let me challenge myself to see if I could do it and whether it would be a nerve-wracking experience. So I met up with Erica Adderley, owner of Mariposa Stables, who gave me the rundown and basics of everything I needed to know on my first riding lesson. But before I got on the horse, I suited up in my protective gear. Okay, hopefully it fits because my head is pretty big, bigger than a normal head.
All that knowledge in there we need. Good, and look up. So you want your helmet to fit snugly. Yes, just above your ear. It fits a little bit different than a biking helmet, okay? You don't want it to move around, so when you nod your head up and down, you want it to be secure, and it should fit nice and vertically.
After several minutes of trying to get my helmet on, it was a success, and now it was time to meet my trusty steed for the day, Valhalla, and boy, was he a sight to see. Now, the next step before getting on was grooming, which is a must for every rider. Ensure the horse is clean and comfortable. First, you start with the hoof pick to clean all the dirt and debris out of the horseshoe, and while it may seem painful, apparently it's not. Trainer Erica indicating that the area being cleaned consists of dead nerves, so the horse doesn't feel a thing. Next, we have a brush for the horse's coat to make it as clean and shiny as possible, as well as a brush for his face and mane. Now to the horse's feet, we apply hoof oil, which lubricates the horse's feet so they don't get discomfort, especially during the dry season. Now, after getting Valhalla clean and all ready for my riding debut, it was time to saddle up. Trainer Erica explains the purpose of the saddle.
If you're jumping a horse, you need this kind of saddle, right? If you are working a horse, like with cattle that you see in the United States, then you're going to want the Western saddle because it's designed as a working saddle. This is designed for a sport horse, sport of English-style riding. Then there's a dressage saddle, which is another style of riding, and it has its benefits for that particular style of riding. So my saddle goes on. That's the front, back. Flap sits in the direction of what your knees would sit. So if you'd imagine you're sitting up there, this whole part is the shape of how your leg.
Now that the saddle and everything was fastened, it was time to walk Valhalla to the box and get on.
You swing over, okay? 1, 2, 3, and swing like a bike.
Sure. I feel like I get hurt him.
Go. Good. Excellent. And foot in.
Once I got on the horse, I had to balance, and once that was done, I carried on like a pro. Well, not so much, but you get the point. After 20 minutes taking Valhalla around the riding area, I could officially check horseback riding off my bucket list. Once I was done, Val returned to the stable and everything was taken off. He was given a treat for his hard work and for having such a large individual on his back for roughly an hour.
Hold it, and he will slobber on you. Get it flat. There you go. Excellent.